When I do these workshops on systems and resources, I always start with the question of what is a resource, right? In terms of politics, it tends to be money, people, or systems. Um, and in mainstream politics, in Republican and Democratic Party politics, and corporate politics, even in progressive politics, that primarily means money, and the major parties have a lot of it, and we don't, right? And we Greens, by just based on our values, limit. We self-limit the funding that we can get. There's campaigns, there's party money, there's PACs, there's super PACs, there's soft money, there's dark money. The entire electoral system is set up around controlling and funneling money. You've probably heard us talking about HR1 and how it does things, how it makes that situation even worse. So one problem I often see is that Greens keep that mindset, right? A campaign needs some support. How do we support them? We give them a minusculely small amount of money for a campaign. We give them $100, $200, $500 if they're lucky. And that money in reality is a drop, and it's nothing compared to what their opponents have, and it's really probably a drop in the bucket of what they would need to be funding on that level. So we have to we need to really start rethinking about what resources mean to us, what we bring to the table. Andrea also mentioned, talked a lot about all hands on deck and how we are a small group of very dedicated people. That means that our volunteers, our leadership is often very, 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 very overworked and wearing many, many hats. So we need to think of resources that can help us do the work more efficiently, that can take those, some of these tasks off of our plate. We need to look into systems that make us more efficient. We need to be hyper aware of how overstretched we are. The time we're taking up, we need to prioritize training and development of a bench to get us through. So, if we don't have money, right, and if our people are overstretched, until we get more people, which then, as was mentioned in the chat by Andy, with dues and things, more people can mean more money. It should mean more money. So, those two kind of things will kind of start taking care of themselves.